Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial. Today I have a quick update video for you on the 3 stocks that I am looking to buy as we see a dip in overall tech shares. So this is a classic example of yesterday I purchased 2 of these companies in SFTW and STPK. The stock dropped even further today, and again I went and purchased more. So for some of these companies, I still think that from overall valuations, they are awesome long-term holds. For those of you who look to flip quickly, I still think that there's potential here, but really what I'm looking for is to hold these shares all the way through 2025. That is kind of my benchmark point for my long-term portfolio under current conditions. What I'm looking at here, again, is Osprey Technology Acquisition Corp. And this is kind of the first company that we're going to be looking at. If you look at the overall chart right here, it doesn't look like there's a huge shift of momentum, but you have to look at this from a percentage perspective. This is a company that last week announced their merger. They had this huge run-up. We purchased at the beginning of the day on the 19th, and it went all the way up to $17 a share before it bounced. And it says here $17.50. I saw 17, and so when it bounced off that, again, I sold some, I think, at around the 16 mark, and then I purchased back in here at the end of the day, and it has continued to fall. So I didn't purchase any of this one yesterday, but I did add a little bit around the $14 mark this morning, right at, I think it was like $13.80. So basically after hours, back to break even. This is a company that I really do have a lot of long-term potential for. They do satellite imaging. I will link my earlier video into a card right here above and probably drop that in the description below. And I think this company has a lot of revenue potential, and right now a lot of that is already contracted, and their growth is with pre-existing partners, which means that they have a lot of room to run, and for that reason I am still very bullish on the overall company. I think they're one of the forerunners for ARK to bring into their space ETF, and while that doesn't necessarily guarantee further growth, I think it's an excellent price for them. So that is number 1. The second one is going to be no surprise. It's one I talk about nearly every day in the Discord, and that's going to be Nvidia. Nvidia, the last time we bought a dip was right at a month ago when they were at $5.15 a share. I was telling the people in the Discord, if it's under $5.20, this is 100% a buy. They had some huge swings down. Again, this is a stock that is a big mover, and I think that they have a lot of potential going forward to reclaim the 600 levels. They just had a upgrade from Oppenheimer earlier this week for a $700 price target. That is a lot of upside, and even if you look at some of the analyst reports right here, a price target is where you expect the report to be within where the price to be within the next 12 months. This is a company that I want in my long-term portfolio because they are profitable, immensely so, and they have a lot of capability. Now, this one is at a much higher valuation than both SFTW and Starbeak, but I still think that they are a long-term winner. I personally think that they are a $1 trillion company, and they're going to get there someday within the next 4 years, especially if the ARM acquisition goes through. There's still weakness in the market, and this is a company that can still move a lot. I just ride those waves. I think that there is nothing but positives for Nvidia, and for that reason, I always consider them a buy. I prefer something not quite at the 615 range. Again, they hit all-time highs earlier this week. This is a normal, healthy pullback for them, and I am all for it. This 564 I still think is something interesting to watch because they do announce earnings this week, and I will be looking at the earnings report to see what happens with them. But overall, love the company, think that there's a lot of value here. Next up on the list, and to round out the video today, is of course my favorite stock right now, which is Starbeak Energy. They've bounced up a little bit after hours. I was hoping they'd break $40 today. This is a stock that we had a very rough go of it today. You can see, again, they have that initial run up, bounced off 40, and they never were able to kind of break out again there today. What I am looking at is a merger announcement sometime later this week, could be as soon as tomorrow or even into next week. This is expected to close within the first quarter, so that's through March 31st. They reaffirmed that last week. This is STEM Inc. This is another SPAC play. They are profitable. They are looking to grow pretty rapidly with over 100% contracted revenue already this year. All they have to do is go out and deliver on it. Their clients include Walmart, Amazon, and UPS. I will link my other 2 videos on this company here in the description. The last time I talked about this company was right at a month ago, January 27th, on this dip right here. We got in at $26 a share back in late January, and I said, hey, you need to buy this company, you need to buy this company. And it went all the way up north of $50 a share. Now, prior performance is not an indicator of future performance, but this company had no news specific to them. I really think it was Tesla drawing down the entire renewable energy market, and for that reason they were kind of caught up in the bloodshed. They did have that run up today, but still aren't quite recovered. For that reason, I think due to the weakness in the stock, there's a lot of potential for them going forward. Again, this is a company that's in my 2025 portfolio, and I absolutely adore it. So I am going to continue to buy. This is probably 90% of my trading portfolio right now. I am incredibly bullish. If you want to see when I'm buying and selling, feel free to check that out in the Discord where the description is held below. So let me know your thoughts on these 3 companies, or please feel free to give a drop in for other companies that you think would be a worthwhile investment and to buy the dip. I'm always happy to find and source that information. So let me know in the comments below. And if you found this content helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.